I just watched episode 3 of Kenobi, and what in the force, dude? I gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Why wouldn't we talk about this? We gotta talk about it. Spoilers ahead.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
So we start with Obi-Wan trying and failing to communicate with Qui-Gon again. He's trying to get in tune with the Force again, but it doesn't work out. He doesn't see Qui-Gon. I still promise you guys we're going to get that. That is still going to happen. I guarantee it. I bet it will happen in the last episode. He's finally going to have that breakthrough because we know talking to Qui-Gon is how he's going to learn to become a Force ghost. So I promise you that's happening. But I digress. Anyway, so he gets on the planet. Him and Leia are looking for this correspondent, this guy that Haja Estrade hooked them up with. Can't find him. So this guy, Freck, comes and picks him up, right? Freck, I was rocking with him at first. I love Freck. I was like, Freck's a real one. Then I saw the Empire symbol. I was like, okay. And then he rats him out to the imps. And I was like, okay. Freck's a federal. Freck is a federal. But anyway, Obi-Wan has a couple bouts with stormtroopers. He finally gets away, but then he gets stopped again by 3 more, which he gets, but the stormtroopers get betrayed by Tala, who is an Imperial officer who we find out actually doesn't have much loyalty to the Empire because she is going behind everyone's back and helping refugees of the Empire run through a tunnel system, helping them escape the Empire. So she's very cool character. I like her already. We got very little story. We got all we need from her. She is a very cool story. Something we don't see in the Imperial officer level a lot. Meanwhile, at the same time, we see the grand suit up of Darth Vader. We see him full in his suit for the first time since Rogue One. And oh my Lord have mercy. I was standing up. I was standing on the couch again. And you know, when things get serious with Dunny, he stands on the couch. But anyway, I digress again. Sorry. But he has this conversation with Reva, third sister. He says, you can become the Grand Inquisitor if you can get me to Kenobi and you play your cards right. That is all happening. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan is landing on this planet to meet the correspondent. So after all, it turns out that Tala is the person that Obi-Wan and Leia were supposed to meet. She's going to help smuggle them off-world through this tunnel system that they have. And as that happens, Obi-Wan, he gets it. He gets the tingles. And lo and behold, 3 Inquisitors walk in, followed by none other than Lord Vader. And you guys know what happens next. He goes crazy. He goes sadistic. He goes vile. He goes Vader. He starts choking people out. He starts snapping people's neck, just trying to get Obi-Wan to come out. He is killing everyone to get Obi-Wan out. And what does it do? It gets Obi-Wan out. And it leads to their first meeting in years. First time we've seen them together since 2005, Revenge of the Sith, and tears tried to come out of my eyes. I held them back because I was trying to watch and I wanted to see it, but oh my gosh, I was emotional. And we see the most pitiful Obi-Wan. We see a heartbroken Obi-Wan. We see a depressed Obi-Wan. We see an Obi-Wan PTSD, one who hasn't used the Force in 10 years, one who hasn't picked up a lightsaber in 10 years. And I think it was so poetic compared to the most vile, diabolical Vader who was ready to kill him if he wanted to. But he was holding back because he wanted Obi-Wan to suffer. And one thing that was so good is that Obi-Wan and Vader shared 5 lines of dialogue. Obi-Wan goes, what have you become? Vader says, what you made me. That interchange has more layers than anything we've seen in a long time from Star Wars. Just those 2 lines have so many layers. That line, what you made me, means more than you cut off my limbs and burned me, so this is what I am. He blames Obi-Wan for everything. Everything that he is because of Obi-Wan's failures from the very beginning. I sat there and said, wow, that line hurts. That cuts deep into Obi-Wan's soul. The fight leads with Obi-Wan trying his best to escape and Vader always on his tail, swinging his saber, and Vader gets him. Vader has him suspended in the air. He lights a fire and he starts to burn Obi-Wan, but luckily, Tala intervenes and stops it after Vader tells Obi-Wan, your suffering is only beginning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was a absolute trip. I was at a loss for words the whole time. We get the loader droid. We get Ned 8, who is the absolute homie. He seems like the sweetest droid. Can't say a word, but I know he's a sweetheart under there. Comes, picks up the homie Obi-Wan, and gets him out. Now, the way that Tala was there to save Obi-Wan, bail him out, was she had to ditch Leia, which is bad for Leia because who's waiting for her? No one other than third sister Inquisitor Reva. And that is where the episode ends. What's about to happen next? I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Tell me down in the comments what's going to happen next. I am so excited to see this. This is going to be special. This is going to be amazing. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be a trip. I'm thinking as far as plot-wise goes, Obi-Wan is probably going to be out of it for a while. I think it's going to be a lot of induced flashbacks. He's going to be thinking about Anakin. He's going to be seeing Hayden, which he did in the episode. Oh my gosh, how did I forget to mention that? He's walking in this desert, in this fields, and he sees Hayden's Anakin. He sees Anakin, and oh my gosh. What? That, oh. I was like, is that Anakin? Is that Hayden? And it was, and oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry, I'm okay. Sorry. But anyway, I think he's going to be seeing a lot of stuff. He's going to finally recuperate, and I think he's going to break through with Qui-Gon. And that's going to get him the openness to the Force that he's been needing, and he's going to become Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Master again. I think he's going to break that wall, and he and Vader are going to meet up once more, because you can guarantee, you can bet your bottom dollar that Vader is hooked on finding Obi-Wan now, and he's not getting off of his tail. I guarantee you they're going to fight again, but this time it's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's not going to be Ben Kenobi. But anyway, that's my breakdown of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I loved it with my entire heart. I can't wait for next week in episode 4. I don't know what's going to happen. How are we going to get Leia back? Because she got nabbed by Reva. We assume maybe we got another chase scene and she's gone. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching my 187th Legion. May the Force be with you.